Hi guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Cute Tattoo Girl PhD. Hoping everybody's having a phenomenal weekend and a phenomenal Sunday. Hopefully God blesses your home and all your family and loved ones. So in my little reel that I did, we talked about cyberbullying and bullying in general. I wanted to talk to you about this because it is important that from the home front, from the center of the home, we teach our children about respect. And we teach our children how to not be or participate in bullying, even though other friends might be doing it. How to teach our children to stay out of the bullying, okay? Why? We have a lot of bullying with children with special challenges because children with special needs, neurodivergency, is an act that you don't know, the child doesn't know that they're being bullied. And it's really not fair, in my opinion, when a child that is different or neurodivergent, right, doesn't mean they're less than anybody else. They still have feelings. They still get hurt, right? So we as parents, how do we become proactive? How do we help our children? First of all, having sit down conversations with our children, even though you guys are really busy, I get it. You guys have jobs, I get it. Um, Everybody has jobs. We all work, right? But it is important at the end of the day. At the end of the day, maybe having dinner, maybe 5 minutes of your time. Hey, before you go take a shower, can I talk to you for a second? Type of situation where you're actually talking to the child with an adult, firm voice and asking, is there anything different? Is there anything wrong that's happening? Especially if you see changes in your child being more aggressive. I'm talking about neurotypical, and seeing your divergent student, if there are any type of regression in their work, if you see any type of aggression going on, then you know as a parent when something's off on your child. Apparently every parent who has children knows that sometimes you see some differences, but yet you just kind of play them off. Okay, one thing I'm gonna let you guys know, that I've dealt with a lot of children, both neurodivergent and neurotypical. You see changes. Even me as a teacher, you'll see changes. There's differences, and you ask. It's as simple as asking a question. Now, if the child does not respond or is not responsive or doesn't want to talk to you, avoids you, that's another red flag. Avoidance is a flag, okay? So that's when you have to like really just sit down. I do this quite a bit with my kids, where we sit down. We have what's called reading circle time, which is where I get all my kids, my neurodivergent and my neurotypical, because I have both. And we sit down, we talk about what we did in the day, what we played, what games we're playing. Roblox is really popular, so a lot of kids play Roblox, right? Roblox is a game. And I asked him, like, is there anything in the chat that's different or something that stood out to you guys? What stood out? Oh, well, there was this little boy in there. And he'll tell me, my son, especially, he's 8. Oh, well, there was a little boy in there calling somebody a really bad name, Mom. Like, oh, can I see the chat? Usually you can screenshot chats. And I like them to screenshot the chats. And we talk about it. We talk about it. We say, is you think that's okay to call a little boy this, that, and the other? And my son will be like, no, Mom. I'm like, you know why it's not okay? The reason why it's not okay to call somebody, FAT, or to call somebody GAY, or to call somebody a BATCH, or to call somebody something derogatory in the comments, in their little games. The reason why it's not appropriate is because you can hurt somebody's feelings really bad, to the point where they want to be excluded from having friends or even being on Roblox or having fun. Now, imagine yourself in that situation. What would you do? And I said, well, I would tell my mom, or I would tell somebody. I go, number one is you report that person. Reporting, you guys, is so important, especially in games like Roblox, Minecraft, any game that has chatting going on. It's supposed to be social interaction, that's fine. But if somebody's being cruel, or if somebody's being like unruly in the game, report them and get them blocked. And then I think Roblox should step in too. I'm sure they do. Facebook, Instagram, um, Twitch, it's called, I think, now the Birdie, Twitter, um, TikTok especially. We got to start reporting some of these people making up things or lying to the public. Or I feel that it's becoming so mediocre almost. Like TikTok to me is mediocre. It's mediocre. It's a low level. People becoming like so rich off that platform by disgusting displays of disgusting things. I don't understand how that platform got so big, where I don't find it even funny anymore. And I'm not even speaking just as a doctor. I'm speaking as a human being. Like, I do not associate with TikTok. My kids do not associate with TikTok at all. There's reasons for it. I'm some my people that I know have TikTok. My family has TikTok, and they have it. And I look at it and they say, oh, they have really good things on here. But then one day I'll look into it and it's like, All I see is a bunch of girls on here getting naked, half underwear, trying to get likes and trying to get people to go on their lives. Is this an OG fan? What is this? An OF fan thing? A porn site? What is this? Now, for a child to see that, you as a parent need to, like, okay, even as a teenager, a lot of people have asked me why I have another channel. It's called A Little Bit of Everything Family. Go check it out if you haven't seen it. Where I teach my daughter like different types of genres of music, including rap. And I get such backlash. Why do you let your daughter listen to rap? Oh, no doctor who has, okay. Why do I let my daughter listen to rap? I said this before. There's levels. Okay, she's 13. There's levels. Okay, you can have a 13 that's right there, where a 13 should be. Going through the hormones, the sprouts, the whole shebang, right? But then you can have a 13 that's about 18 years old in mindset, and that's what my 13-year-old is. She's a 13-year-old in an 18-year-old body. Why do I say it? Because she understands things so politically. She understands everything. She's so smart, straight A student. We've been listening to a lot of different types of genres of rap, like the older rap styles, the newer rap styles. Not even just rap; it's a lot of stuff. Linkin Park, other rappers, Cyndi Lauper, 1920s, 1940s music, Richie Valens, things that are just not just rap and not related to rap. But what I'm trying to teach my daughter is, and what I teach her about respect is, you respect what you are and you respect who you hang around with. For example, like in rap, there's something called respect for the game, right? In rap, it's kind of like battling. There's still mutual respect among each other, right? Because what happened with the situation with Tupac and Biggie. So that's why kind of when I say respect, and when I say like the bullying going on, it's the bullying of the media that's actually happening, right? It's the media attacking both of these personas. It was the media, pinning them against each other. So and so said this, and so said that, and that's what happened. I believe that's bullying. That's bullying both of these people to have such an awful relationship to the end where they ended up. And it might be more than that because they were murdered, but they were still not content with their life. Because imagine your whole entire life. Like, these people are doing their thing. They're rapping in the industry. That's what they do. But they're also like going at it at each other, kind of bullying each other. And that's not okay. And yes, there's Eminem. Eminem was known to be a beefer. He's known to, get into the game. And they call him a bully, right? He's a bully because this and that. But little do we know that he was bullied when he was a child. And the only way that he was able to lash out is not by picking up an AK, not by picking up anything like that, not doing a school, unaliving of kids. What he did was he used his mouth and vocally expressed his feelings. And that's what I was telling Emmy. Sometimes it is important, my daughter, it's important to kind of express yourself vocally if you're having a problem when it comes to bullying. Express yourself vocally. I think it's important. Let's talk about this whole person who's incarcerated right now for doing so many bad things to so many people. He didn't do it alone, right? He didn't do it alone. So why aren't people talking about it? Why aren't people coming out and saying, you know what? I used to attend, I was there with him. Especially one particular person you guys are victimizing. One special 32-year-old grown man. You're not doing a toddler. This person is not 15, 14 years old anymore. This is a grown individual. Why doesn't he step to the mic? You know how many resources this man has? Do you know how much money this man has? If he didn't get the resources, legal resources even, legal, I'm talking about lawyers, if he was being blackmailed, etc. A lot of people are defending the undefendable. And I cannot sit here and be okay with it. The medical community is thinking like, wait a minute. Why are they treating this individual like a toddler? He's not a toddler. And the parents not being involved, trusting somebody. Would you trust your child in the music industry or in the movie industry to a complete stranger? That's a question that I have for you, parents. Would you trust your child with somebody you have no idea who they are? Oh, here you go, just make them famous. What are you doing it for? The money and the fame? Yes? Okay, yes, that's what you're doing it for. Not all parents think the same way. I believe in hard work and I believe in dedication. You gotta put in the work to get the work. Now there's people that are born talented, absolutely. If my daughter's born with the talent and she's talented to sing, guess who's gonna be her manager? Yeah, this doctor right here. I will drop my doctor degree and be a manager, because there's no way that I'm gonna let my 13-year-old daughter go with who knows who to who knows where, because I don't know what they're exposing her to. Because I want to be exposed what she's exposed to. So if she asks questions, I answer them, not the person that I gave the attention to. Does that make sense? Okay, good. So parents, this is it. So bullying, back to the bullying scenario. So a lot of people are also bullying this 31-year-old, saying like, how come? And this is where I kind of have to agree a little bit on why he didn't say anything before. Do you know how many people he could have saved if he would have spoken up? Not when he was 15, but when he had the resources. This man was a millionaire, was way back when. He could have stopped so much stuff, but didn't. So is he playing along? Was he playing along the game? Was he part of the game? Was he knee deep in the game? That's my question. That's why I said you can't defend the undefendable. I can't defend O.J. Simpson. Can you? But somebody did in that jury. And that's a thing that I have for you guys. Back to the same topic. The topic is this. What happens if this person doesn't end up incarcerated? You guys thought of that? If he's acquitted of all charges, because there's one person that's not going to believe you, like me. I don't believe he acted alone. This person that's incarcerated, I do not believe he acted alone. I do not believe, yes, I believe there are victims. One victim did speak out, and that's Cassandra Ventura. I know that she stepped out, and the only reason I'm going to mention her name is because she was a real victim. She was in a video, she came out to the public, and she made a public announcement. But you're victimizing a person that isn't even stepping up to the plate and saying, hey, you know what? This is what happened. Here's my story. I'm going to tell it. No, I'm going to sell it to a magazine because I need to make more money, right? Because I need the money. I need the fame. I need the recognition. I need the relevance. No, you should have done this a long time ago because you could have saved a lot of other kids. We're talking about 6-year-olds here. 6-year-old, 9-year-olds, 14-year-olds, 15-year-olds. Okay, what's worse, a 15-year-old or a 6-year-old getting assaulted? Getting assayed? That's something that we as parents need to discuss. And the person, the mom, I can't defend the mom. What was she doing that was so important that she's letting her son go to who knows what part? They're from another country. Letting her son go to a completely different other country because she trusted them so much. Yeah, and this whole thing about prayers. Okay, prayers. We're praying for justice for who knows who. Okay. Now you want to come to God? After all that, right? Now you want to say, like, now I ask for forgiveness. What are you asking forgiveness for? Is my question. Why wasn't he praying to God before when all this thing was happening? Because when we get assaulted or something happens to us, I can tell you this by many accounts of many patients. They ask for help. They pray. But this young person that I'm talking about, this 31-year-old so-called victim you guys are victimizing, isn't coming out and saying a damn thing to anybody. Sorry about the word. He's staying quiet, staying put. Is he being told as a PR to stay quiet and just sell his story? Because he's only making more money and making you guys believe that this is actually real and it's realistic. But we don't have the evidence. And a lot of other people are being bullied in the industry. And that sucks because bullying is not okay in any type of situation. Back to the neurodivergent. Us as parents should be respectful. We should learn how to talk to our kids. Even if it's a terrible topic, we've got to talk to them about it. Sit down and have a conversation. If they're too young to understand, play therapy always is a good resource. Videos where you can teach them why bullying is not okay. Why it's so important to not associate yourself with people that are mean to others. And this is any type of bullying. Online bullying, at school bullying, out society bullying, just bullying in general. And I think that people absolutely need to step in and provide evidence if there is bullying going on, not just assume. So that's the topic for today, you guys. I said I was going to put out a video. I appreciate you guys joining the channel, you guys. Don't forget to like, comment. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I am so forever humbled for all those new subscribers that are coming onto my channel, listening to my rants. I call them rants because they're just rants. Different little topics are coming up. Bullying on one side, and then we've got the media on the other, and the media just making these bombshell accusations and with no evidence. And it angers me. It's like, and the world is believing it, which is even harder for me to understand. Like, how do you believe something you've never seen or witnessed yourself? Because of a video that's going up and went viral of a clip? That clip could be so easily manipulated to make somebody a victim. And that's what angers me. Influencers, YouTubers, talking about, like, let's send prayers to who knows who. Justice for who knows who. Wait a minute. Did you guys ever think that person that was a victim could have stopped all this when they became an adult? With all those resources that person had, that makes him a bully. that makes him a part of a lot more than we know. Knee deep, actually. Because they say things are not as easy as we want them to be. Maybe this person can't come out necessarily. Okay. With all that money, all those people around him, he has a manager and a co-manager and people around him. Oh, but we want to focus on one video. We want to focus on clips that are old. Oh, look how scared he looked, how shocked he looked. To me, he looked starstruck. The video that they're into question where he's the dessert and the plate, that little boy looks 5 years old. What are you telling me? That he was being essayed since he was 5? Because that's not the same little boy that was 14. With that, bullying is not okay. Don't bully people. 1, 2, don't believe everything that's being shown on the media. Don't believe. Research it yourself, honestly. Because a lot of people want the likes. They want the clout. I'm not in it for the clout. I'm in it for the evidence. Show me the evidence. Show me the proof and I'll believe it. But that won't be shown until trial. So with that, you guys, I hope you guys have a wonderful Sunday. I'm praying that everybody has a wonderful, wonderful day, you guys. Be aware of your kids' surroundings, their friends, their influences, what they're looking into, who they're listening to, especially on YouTube. That's why this is not a platform for kids. This is a platform for adults. We have adult conversations here. This is where our adult conversations happen. And please, a clip is a manipulated form of teasing the public. I've learned that. When I've heard so many, like, in the medical field say, oh, did you see that clip of so-and-so? And I'm like, no. But did you see what happened in the end? They're like, no, we just see whatever's on the media. Well, maybe you should, watch the whole clip. Don't just worry about the scared little man. Watch the whole thing until the end. Wasn't scared. They were like, oh, so when do I get this? And when do I get this? And when do I get this? Oh, seeking the benefits of whatever's happening. Watch the whole thing. Get the whole evidence, not a clip, not a 10-second video, but everything. I want to see it all. So let's not always believe what we see, because sometimes it looks like a rainbow and it's a cloudy sky. Okay, so with that, you guys, thank you so much for being on my channel. Thank you so much for the support. Again, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe in the video. If you guys have any questions or you guys want to talk to me about something, let's talk about it. Let's discuss it. Let's discuss what a victim is. Let's discuss why we're victimizing. Let's discuss how we can prove it. And if they are indeed more a victim or a victim who became part of the plan. We don't know. There's no evidence. So with that, you guys, I'm sorry again. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It doesn't cost a dime. Don't forget to be understanding, empathetic, and kind. It doesn't cost a dime. Till the next video, Dr. Juarez out. Bye.